Opening up the UFC Vegas 97 fight card, we have a rebooked fight. We have Zygimantas Ramaska taking on Nathan Fletcher. This was supposed to happen 2 weeks ago before the break. But they blamed the canceled fight, which they announced literally seconds after having to lock in your DraftKings fantasy lineup. They blamed it on a Nathan Fletcher medical issue. We have gotten no actual confirmation about what's happened, but I did get literally hundreds of comments and DMs saying, well, they both had a staph infection. And maybe that's the case. Either way, the odds did not change very much at all. The way that the odds opened for the last fight, they basically opened for this fight. The way they closed for the last fight, they basically closed for this fight. Nathan is just like a tiny, tiny stitch bigger of a favorite. But either way, we got Zygimantas Ramaska, 9-2 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5 years, riding a 3-fight win streak, taking on Nathan Fletcher, 4-1 in his last 5, 8-1 in the entirety of his career. We talked about both these guys last time. They both were on The Ultimate Fighter, and they both sort of got a raw deal. Zygimantas Ramaska won his fight. He did not lose in the Ultimate Fighter house, but he got a little beat up in that win, so they didn't medically clear him for his next fight. Nathan Fletcher did not win his fight, but he broke his leg and just continued marching forward, continued making things happen. Style-wise, Zygimantas Ramaska is constantly moving forward, constantly throwing stuff. He stands nice and tall. He doesn't shy away from a firefight, and there's just nothing but forward pressure. If you can take him down, he's constantly working. He's trying to finish you there as well. Nathan Fletcher, the other side of that octagon, similar type style. He's a forward pressure guy. He doesn't quit. He's pretty well-rounded, good grappling, good striking. He's always looking for a finish. He's got a decent chin. Nathan's the favorite. It makes sense. Zygimantas has that volume. He has that forward pressure. But I think Nathan's just going to back up, move, work his way out, come forward, and get it done. Nathan Fletcher is going to be the pick here, but given the weird circumstances with staff and the canceled fight and all that other stuff, I'm going to leave it alone betting-wise. We have 11 other fights to choose from, so I'm going to leave that there. Jakey boy, has anything changed for you from last week?
You don't want to bet this one just for fun?
With you or in life?
With me, which is your life.
Maybe not this one. There's a bunch of other ones we disagree on. We'll bet those. Can you give us your prediction?
Yeah, I just don't know what we're going to do with you sometimes.
Well, according to the voice, I'm not going to be here much longer anyway.
No nutsack on this guy.
This is a great flavor, Ricola, by the way. Honey lemon.
Oh, I forgot to mention it. You sounded, right when you said that, you sounded exactly like him. Tell me in the chat, guys, listen to Angelo tonight and tell me he doesn't sound exactly like Tyrese Halliburton, which you don't know who that is. That's the Pacers point guard. But he talks like this. I mean, he's like, his voice is like, so it sounds just like him. It's actually kind of weird. It's kind of like creeped me out. But listen, Ramaska, I believe, is going to be the more dangerous fighter here. I think he's going to be the pressure fighter. Nathan, when I watch him fight, he seems like he's a very good wrestler. He's a very good grappler. That's where he wants to be. But he kind of is very methodical getting to those positions. He likes to take his time and he controls the octagon. He'll push you back and he'll wait for that instance to take that shot. And even on the shot, they're not super clean, blast doubles and scoop you down. He'll hang on your hips. He'll work a single. He'll work a double. And everything's very methodical. Ramaska is not a guy that lets you be methodical. He is an aggressive striker. He's going to be in Nathan's face. And Nathan's not going to like the pressure. And then when Nathan shoots those takedowns, he's going to be aggressive with those front chokes on the ground. He's going to be doing some wild stuff, those wild scrambles to get back to his feet or look for submissions on his own. Ramaska's aggression could be his downfall, right? Because when you're too aggressive, sometimes the takedowns can be even easier. If you're trying to work out a scramble, that's when you make mistakes and you can get subbed yourself. So he's going to put himself in harm's way to get this finish, to get this win. But I think it's going to be enough and overwhelm Nathan, who I think is going to be a little bit more methodical in his game plan. So I'm going Ramaska here, but yeah, I didn't bet it either, but I'd like to have a fun bet with someone. Have some fun.
Haven't you been cleaning up in the Discord, taking Bet Openly money from everybody?
I have
specifically from
about $2,000 from my guy Marcus. What's the next bet? Unfortunately for him, I've been really cleaning his clock.
That does suck. I went down that rabbit hole, so I know what that feels like.
Well, that's what the money I was betting on was your money, and then I just started winning with your money. So actually, you should get some sort of like finder's fee or something on this or royalties.
I would love that. That would be very appreciated. Listen, I don't hate your breakdown. I mean, I picked Nathan Fletcher because I just think he's the more reliable fighter here. He's not a quitter.
And we just saw an English fighter on the Contender Series look like an absolute fucking bitch after talking all this shit. And I bet him against a fucking Brazilian when my instincts were on this Brazilian. You know what this guy said? He said, I'm tough. I've been through a lot of tough stuff in my life. We're talking about the British kid. He says, and it's like your typical white British. I mean, when I first saw him off face-offs, I was like, I hate this guy. Wasn't even looking at his opponent. Was just like, I was like, I fucking hate this guy. But he said, I've been through so many tough things in my life. I was put into a program to be a professional soccer player, and I didn't make it. He said, I went to boarding school. He said, I got bullied at boarding school. That's what it was. He's like, I've been through the toughest things in life. I couldn't be a professional soccer player, and I got bullied at boarding school. And he's like, so I can go through anything. And I'm like, I fucking hate this kid. And we bet him anyway, and he got fucking smoked.
Now he's really been through some tough things.
Yeah, so hopefully Nathan Fletcher's not that type of kid.
That is funny. Yeah, I mean, listen, Ramaska's forward pressure might be too much, and it could be a problem, but the fight was booked, rebooked. We watched Nathan fight with a broken leg, so I don't think he's the quitter that you're worried he may be. So I watched the man break his leg, continue to move forward, continue to try to win a fight, and I think he can win here. Jakey Boy is on the other side. I'm going to stay away from it in DraftKings. I'm just going to stay away from it entirely. This fight's been rebooked. They've only fought, low-level competition for the most part. Like, there's a lot of random variables here. I'm just going to sit this one out. But if you do want to check out all the other bets that we have and the wild profitability we have had over the last, 3 months or something insane, the heater that we're on, you can do so now. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It's only $10 for an entire month. And that month is going to get you not only UFC 306, but UFC 307. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. Couple of Super Chatterooskies. Fornism. Jacob, how much do you spend on Aylin Perez's OnlyFans?
Yeah, you don't, ladies and gentlemen, you don't buy a cow when you're getting the milk for free.
You're hanging out with Aylin Perez?
You don't buy the cow if you get the milk for free.
Angel, Angelo, second stream with that voice. I'm starting to get worried. I will pray for your souls. Hashtag sinner with the 10 spot. Listen, you know what is crazy? The last time, I'm going to take it off the screen for Jacob's face. The last time my voice did this, I was traveling like crazy. Actually, I still have been, but I was traveling like crazy. I felt a little sick the day before, so I was like, I probably caught some bug that only affected my voice.
Caught some bug. That's what they call that these days when you're getting AIDS at the ass.
This time,
caught some bug.
I don't know what happened this time. On Monday, we had people over. You were invited.
I don't know what happened this time.
You were invited on Monday. You chose not to come over.
Thank God. Holy shit.
I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I had people over. We did a seafood boil. People swam. I didn't even drink because yesterday I had to fly to Nashville early in the morning. So I'm like, let me not drink. I had like 3
Chad said, when the AIDS spreads to the throat, time is typically no longer on your side.
I'm worried. So Monday, voice was 100% no issues. Tuesday, it was a little wobbly. Today, like right now, is the best it's been in 2 days. The only thing I could think of is it's dove season. All right, then you're going to see some dove hunting on a couple of vlogs coming up, but it's dove season. And my buddy got 15 doves, turned them into jalapeno poppers, and he brought them on Monday to the barbecue.
You had the bird flu.
He didn't scrape any seeds out of this fucking thing. It was like burning my throat. So I think that maybe
you burned your throat on a pepper?
Jalapeno popper.
Holy shit, dude. I was Saturday night, I accidentally had the Korean barbecue wings, and I fucking powered through like a champion, right? I took one bite, but I was like, you know what? Not even going to make a face. And I'll be honest, too, that whatever sauce you told me to get, that was hot as fucking shit as well. So I think you lied to me.
Okay. A 10 spot from Dr. Y. I want to get a gift card for fight night. Does Kroger work, or do I need to go to a Tom Thumb? I want Jacob to try pimento cheese. You've never had pimento cheese?
He's got this thing about, he's just got this weird thing about everything is pimento cheese. Every time he donates, it's about a pimento cheese sandwich. So I said, what's going on with this fucking pimento cheese? I probably have. I don't know. I'm very cultured.
What's
I've
funny
been around
about
the world.
pimento cheese? Thank you very much, Dr. Y. Always
Thank you,
wildly
Dr. Y.
supportive. We do have Kroger's, but don't send money for pimento cheese. I'll just buy pimento cheese. Pimento cheese isn't a real, like it's a fake cheese, like it's cheddar cheese with pimentos.
Pimento cheese is typically made of cheese, mayonnaise, and pimentos, and is typically served on crackers, in vegetables, or in sandwiches.
The sandwich, that's what's
What the
like
fuck
Augusta,
is a pimento?
The green olive, the thing inside the green olive, the red thing.
Oh, a pimento is a cherry pepper, but nice try.
That's the red thing inside the green olives, the big green olive with the red in the middle. That's a pimento.
Oh my God, they're heart-shaped.
Okay, we got to move on. This is what happens when we don't stream on the normal day.
Who cares? It's a Vegas
I
card.
care. I care.
I don't really give a shit anymore.